producer, and I'm giving a big shout out to VOP TV, man. Keep watching. Don't change the dial. Thank you and God bless you.
My name is AY, and of course, I represent the voice of the people, and that's why I'm on VOP. AY say so.
Hi everyone, it's your girl Miriam Tima from the Real Housewives of Lagos and the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Africa. Shout out to VOP, the voice of the people. You already know. Stay tuned, keep watching. And don't forget, VOP is the best.
All right, hello, how are you? It's about that shagging the man fine back with Melanie Poppy Blast Game Boy. This is VOP TV. If you're not watching VOP, I don't know what you're watching. Maybe you're watching your weight. Bye.
Hello, beautiful people. This is Wale Ojo, and you're watching VOP, Voice of the People.
Hi, guys, you already know who it is. This is New Energy. Flyers, whatever, live it. Keep watching VOP TV. Thank you.
Hi people, Ginny Albano here. Guys, please keep watching Voice of the People.
Behind every broken debt lies a broken promise. Education shapes the nations. But who is asking the right questions? Introducing Edu Dialogue, the show that goes beyond the surface, exposes the cracks, the corruption, and the silence in Nigeria's education system. Edu Dialogue, Saturdays, 3 p.m., only on VOP TV. We break the biggest stories, from missing funds to policy failures. We ask the tough questions and demand real answers. Edu Dialogue, this Saturday, 3 p.m. on Voice of the People Television.
VOP TV. Now, you have more than a voice.
Hello and welcome to News Hour on Voice of the People TV. I am Vivian Oguche.
And I am Nenna Ndomdioto. Before we begin, kindly visit our website www.vop.ng for fresh and trending news. First, the headlines. Tinubu orders disclosure of electricity and subsidy cost.
Also, FAC shares 1.969 trillion naira as income drops for consecutive months.
CJN lists how judges can quicken justice delivery.
Court stops NLC and TUC as well as others from planned protest in FCT.
Oshibajo says Nigeria is suffering for broken and underfunded education.
Party warns of fragile health gains without stronger science.
On the foreign scene, Norway's Princess Mette Marit admits poor judgment in Epstein links.
Well, in business news, CBN releases FinTech Assessment Report.
In sport, Enyimba appoints Okechukwu as new sporting director.
Well, in entertainment news, Tyler, Lamar, Bad Bunny, others make Grammy history.
Now the news in details. President Bola Tinubu has directed all ministries, departments and agencies, MDAs, to make the sharing of past subsidy cost among the federal, state and local councils clear, practical and open in the 2026 budget process using the existing electricity sector laws. The Director General of the Budget Office of the Federation, Tanimu Yakubu, disclosed this in Abuja during the start of a training program for MDAs on the 2026 post-budget preparation using the Government Integrated Financial Management Information System and the Budget Preparation System. Yakubu said the president wants the burden of electricity subsidies to be clearly shared so that no level of government is left carrying hidden unpaid cost. According to him, subsidy costs must be explicit, tracked and funded so that they do not return as arrears, liquidity crisis or hidden liabilities in the power market. He further explained that when any level of government decides to keep electricity prices low for citizens, the financial responsibility for that decision must be clearly agreed upon and enforced. Yakubu stated that this also means that if any tier of government chooses affordability interventions, the funding responsibilities must be clear, agreed, and enforceable.
And away from that story, Nigeria's gross statutory revenue slipped for second time in a row, dropping from 1.736 trillion naira in November 2025 to 1.631 trillion naira in December. The November revenue was also lower than the 2.164 trillion naira October revenue by 426.969 billion naira. This was contained in a communique by the Federation Accounts Allocation Committee, FAC, announcing the sharing of the December 2025 revenue of 1.969 trillion naira to the federal, states, and local governments. FAC said the sharing was done after an agreement was reached with the protesting states commissioners of finance who had argued that the amount declared for sharing was below their expectations.
The Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJN, Justice Kudirat Kekereekun, has called on judges to familiarize with relevant laws and case management techniques to enable them make swift decisions and determine cases on time. Justice Kekereekun gave the hint on how delays in justice delivery could be kept during the opening session of a refresher course for judges of the Superior Court on the management of evidence and trial, organized by the National Judicial Institute in Abuja. Noting that the modern judge is not a passive arbiter, the CJN stated that while impartiality remains paramount, judges are expected to exercise informed and active control over proceedings to ensure fairness, efficiency, and procedural discipline. She explained that this responsibility necessarily requires a firm mastery of the evidence act, so that rulings on the admissibility of evidence can be delivered from the bench with clarity and confidence in appropriate circumstances. Among others, she stressed that undue or routine adjournment to rule on issues of admissibility should be discouraged, as they contribute to delay and undermine the momentum of trial proceedings.
Meanwhile, President of the Nigerian Bar Association, NBA, Afam Osigwe, has called for judicial reforms extending the time-bound election petitions to all sectors of the legal system, including commercial, criminal, and fundamental rights cases. The NBA president lamented that while the country has mastered speedy resolutions for political disputes, the simple transactions that drive the economy remain backed down by delays. Speaking at the public presentation of the book, The Bar, Bench, and Good Governance in Africa, Legal Essays in Honor of Afam Osigwe, Osigwe emphasized that restoring public confidence is linked to the predictability and speed of court judgments. According to him, the judicial system's credibility is currently at risk because citizens feel they are getting judgment without getting justice.
In the meantime, the National Industrial Court has issued an interim injunction barring the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC, and the Trade Union Congress, TUC, from any form of industrial action or protest in the Federal Capital Territory. In the ruling delivered by Justice Emmanuel Sibelim, the court also restrained Benson Opa, TUC General Secretary Nuhu Toro, and Stephen Nabayi, who were listed as respondents in the matter. The order followed an ex parte application jointly filed by the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike and the FCT administration. Among others, the court further directed the 5th to 9th defendants, who are security agencies, to ensure that there is no breakdown of law and order in the FCT. The claimant said the chairman of the FCT Council had sent a message of mobilization to members and affiliated unions for a mass protest scheduled for February 3, insisting that the action was a violation of a subsisting court order.
But still on legal matters, Justice Joyce Abdul Malik of the Federal High Court in Abuja has ordered the remand at the Kuje Correctional Center of 9 suspected terrorists alleged to have attacked Yellow Water community in Benue State on the 13th of June 2025. Over 150 persons were killed in the attack. Justice Abdul Malik gave the order pending the hearing of their bail applications and further adjourned the matter until February 26 and 27 for trial. The defendants were arraigned on a 57-count amended charge bordering on alleged terrorism, to which they pleaded not guilty to all the counts. After their plea, the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, who led the team of lawyers in the case, sought a trial date to enable them present their evidence against the defendants.
Away from that report, former Vice President Yemi Osinbajo says Nigeria is paying a heavy price for what he described as the country's broken and underfunded school system. Lamenting the current state of Nigeria's education, Osinbajo, who was guest lecturer at the 94th Founders' Day celebration of Igbobi College, Lagos, emphasized that education plays a foundational role in shaping future leaders. Recalling that the discipline of waking up at 5:30 a.m. and the lights-out rules in secondary schools actually built great leaders. He stated that the habits that sustain adults are formed in school, not improvised later in life. Osinbajo stressed the need to return education on the right track, urging corporate bodies, old students, and other well-meaning individuals to complement government efforts. He emphasized that every serious nation or society faces the same sustainability question. He concluded that every investment in a school is an investment in the future of the country, noting that the nation's early leaders were shaped by schools that were deliberately protected from volatility.
Now to some politics. The new Nigeria People's Party, NNPP, a national vice chairman, Northwest Sani Damasani, says the party's 2023 presidential candidate, Senator Rabiu Kwankwaso, is Nigeria's leader in Kano State, nor nationwide. In a statement clarifying the party's position, Damasani explained that the exit of Governor Ahmed Yusuf of Kano State from the party did not mean that Kwankwaso, who had long been expelled, and members of his Kwankwasiya movement were back to the party. According to him, Yusuf was one of the party's national leaders, while the founder and chairman board of trustees, Dr. Boniface Anebonam, remains the leader alongside the Dr. Agbo Major-led National Working Committee. He expressed surprise that most of the media houses in Nigeria still refer to Kwankwaso as the leader of NPP, adding that the former presidential candidate betrayed the party and was still trying to hijack it, even as an expelled member.
Still in politics, the All Progressive Congress, APC, has appointed the Yobe State Governor, Mai Malabuni, as Secretary of the 73-member Central Coordination Committee for the party's 2026 National Convention. The committee was constituted by the APC National Working Committee to oversee preparations for the crucial National Convention that will shape the party's future direction. Governor of Imo State and Chairman of the Progressive Governors Forum, Hope Uzodinma, is the chairman of the committee, while Kwara State Governor and Chairman of the Nigeria Governors Forum, Abdurrahman Abdulrazak, is the vice chairman. According to Yusuf Ali, who is the digital and strategic communications person to Governor Buni, his appointment as secretary further discussed his pivotal role in internal stability, reforms, and strategic coordination of the ruling party.
And now to a story we've been following. Traders at the Onitsha main market and other markets in Anambra State have jettisoned the Monday sit-at-home and opened for business today. A correspondent, Undo Palise, went round to monitor compliance and now reports.
Early as 8 o'clock this morning, only few traders were seen around the vicinity of the market. While some were opening their shops, others were just standing by, still apprehensive that non-state actors may strike in protest. However, before noon, the heavy presence of security operatives bolstered the confidence of numerous other traders who now opened their shops for trading activities. The situation was same at Niger Street, Bida Road, and Haruna Street sections of the main market, though with only only a handful of customers present to purchase goods. Some traders describe the situation as a gradual process and express optimism that the customer turnout will improve by next Monday.
As you can see, most of our members have closed their shop and they left due to no customer. So we are here waiting for some time to close. We even appreciate the Monday market. As you can see now, a lot of people was inside the line. So maybe by next week, a different thing will be happening.
Because of fear for them, so today they come. I'm just optimistic that by next Monday, again, we're a larger turn-up.
Other markets in Onitsha metropolis, including Ogbaru Relief Market, Plastic Market, Ogbogu Market, and Electronics Market, were all open and engaging in buying and selling. Meanwhile, elsewhere, like the Niger Bridgehead, which is the entry gate to Onitsha, it is witnessing normal activities with people moving about their businesses. Ndo Abaleze, VOP TV News.
Ndu, thank you. Meanwhile, Governor Chukwuma Soludo late afternoon today visited the Onitsha main market to monitor the level of compliance of traders to reopen the shops for business on Mondays.
The market is now open for the first time after 5 years. I'm going there to buy a few things. I will go to the other emergency line. Now, I will come to your shed. You can shed the Yagmagana your shed. I'll come to your shed. Thank you very much. Thank you. Imejuleju. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you. I love you all. I love you. Mike. It is the mic.
Thank you very much, Ndo. Moving on, the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has highlighted the evolving role of the Nigerian Police Force in promoting peace and stability across Africa. He spoke at a symposium hosted by the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs in collaboration with the Nigerian Police Force, themed The Nigerian Police and the Peace Process in Africa. Voice of the People Television, Oyidamola Olukoto reports.
The symposium opened with remarks from the Director General of the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs, Ehosa Osage, who emphasized the importance of institutional collaboration and strategic dialogue in strengthening peace and security framework across Africa. He noted that professional and accountable policing remains key to conflict prevention and regional stability.
It's our pleasure at the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs to be collaborating with a very forward-looking police force. I said to us that the Nigerian police force is Africa's showcase police force.
Delivering the keynote address, the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, spoke on the establishment of the Nigerian police force and its mandate in maintaining law and order. He explained that the force continues to evolve to meet modern security challenges, guided by core values delivered through 5 strategic pillars.
Nigeria's consistent professionalism has strengthened African representation within international policing policy forums, including sustained engagement with the United Nations, police division, and contributions to evolving peacekeeping doctrine. The true impact of peacekeeping is often not captured in reports, but in lived realities. When schools reopen, markets return, and public trust is restored. In such moments, peacekeeping fulfills its highest purpose. Contemporary peace operations face unprecedented complexity. Asymmetric threats, violent extremism, transnational organized crime, and digitally enabled insecurity continue to reshape the operational landscape.
Chairman of the occasion, Adewale Adebayo, stressed the human dimension of policing, reminding officers and stakeholders that before becoming members of the force, they are first citizens. He said this understanding is essential in building empathy, accountability, and a stronger connection between the police and the communities they served.
What Nigerians want is a country where there is rule of law, where there is safety, where there is security, and that they can live their life and have good development. And that's what we should focus on. Nigerian police will adapt according to the law. Nigerian police does not write the law, they don't write the policies. It's we who are leading the country. When we come together and give them a good society to police, they will police it. So the duty is on us, national leaders, political leaders, to make everything right for the society and the police. Bearing in mind that first and foremost, before you're a police officer, you're also a member of society.
Participants at the symposium agreed that strengthening institutional values and reinforcing community trust are vital to the Nigerian police force contribution to peace process, both national and across Africa. Oyindamola Olukuton reporting for Voice of the People TV.
Oyindamola, thank you so much. You're watching VOP TV. We'll be right back after this short break. Stay with us.
Africa is on the move, a continent of rising voices, untold stories, and powerful transformations. From the streets of Lagos to the heart of Nairobi, from the mines of Congo to the tech labs of Cape Town, the African story is being written every day. Bold, dynamic, unstoppable. This is African News on Voice of the People Television. We don't just bring you the news. We analyze and bring you Africa's heartbeat, the politics that shapes our nations, the economies that drives our future, the cultures that defines who we are, the voice that must be heard. Africa News, Africa's voice, Africa's future. Where Africa speaks, the world listens.
When you say, make Nigeria no happen to you, me sef go say, make you no happen to Nigeria.
You dey bypass your light meter. You dey jump queue.
Yet, you dey wait make Niger change for you. My brother, my sister, you sef change.
Oh yeah, see that Naija pikin wey pack the thing wey block gutter wey dey cause flood.
Naija pikin, Make we take care for our environment.
Gen Z is no one work. Now quick cash them they find.
Just like that, boys don't turn Pablo. And girls?
Hablets.
Waiting dey happen.
We dey argue online, spread fake news with our full chest, divide ourselves on top religion, tribe, and politics matter.
But we go dey shout, no unity for Naija. My brother, my sister, unity begins with you.
Someone japa, nobody wants stay. But who go fix Naija if no be you?
Omo, you go say o.
Naija dey wait for us same way we dey wait for Naija. That's why National Orientation Agency don bring this better ogbonge plan wey go change the game. That na 7 for 7 agenda. 7 promises from leaders and 7 citizen codes.
Equality, democracy, entrepreneurship, employment, peace and security, inclusivity, justice, meritocracy. Now the Naija promises.
But without our own discipline, duty of care and tolerance, respect and true leadership, transparency we all need, environmental awareness, resilience in no go up. 7 promises, them don't talk am. 7 codes, now we go do am. No dey wait, no dey look face, join body make we run the race. Now you and me, now you and me, now you and me, go fix our Naija.
Leave bribery, wash your hands, come up from my ways.
Talk true when you see security concern now all of us. No dey complain about Naija, complaining no dey change our mode. If you be true Nigerian, if you be ogbonge Naija, if we want better tomorrow, now we go make am work today. 7 promises, them don't talk am. 7 goals, now we go do am o. No dey wait, no dey look face, join body make we run the race. Now you and me, now you and me, now you and me, go fix our Naija. Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa, Cross River, Delta, Edo, and rivers. Oh, Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa, Cross River, Delta, Edo, and rivers. Oh, 7 promises, them don't talk am. 7 codes, now we go do am o. No dey wait, no dey look face, join body make we run the race. Now you and me, now you and me, now you and me, go fix our Naija.
If we be true Nigerians, we go rise hand in hand.
Uphold the 7 for 7 agenda for Naija, our hope, our pride, and our strength.
Powered by National Orientation Agency.
From the views on the street
We go to bed empty hunger.
to the blaring horns of a hustling city, the loudest voices of the common man got a medium to be heard.
This particular administration, they were coming unprepared.
It's not a bad thing to renovate the president's lawn.
Through top-notch programming, unbiased reportage of news, sports, business, entertainment, and cultural documentaries, Voice of the People 90.3 FM became a symbol for 21st century media. And now, a new baby is born. Voice of the People Television, VOP TV, youthful, full of vigor and penchant for excellence in the continent's media space, exposing the wrongs, applauding the rights, dissecting the news without fear or favor, through factual and accurate stories and contents.
Corruption kills three things that makes a society.
Representing the interests of the people and giving them a voice. Voice of the People TV is here to stay towards building a fair society. VOP TV, Voice of the People Television, truly a voice for the people.
Voice of the people, you can hear me now. My name is Patrick Doyle, and I wish that you continue to echo the voices of the people. Big up VOP TV.
My name is Suibifa Dokubo. Please keep watching VOP TV.
Hi, my name is Kwekumali Ikena Onyekwena, and I am with the Voice of the People TV. Now, if you're looking for the veritable channel for information, politics, robust discussions, you don't need to go far. VOP has you. VOP will always have you. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Patrick Diabwa, aka Ibani Chuka, Amayanabo the Eagle King, and you are watching VOP TV. Stay with us.
2564 is coming up on Burning 9, right?
2564 Atlantic.
What happens in the hush behind hangar doors? Who signs the papers that gamble with lives? Which truths were grounded before they even ever had wings? If you've ever buckled a seatbelt at 30,000 feet, if you've ever stared out of that tiny window and wondered who's really in control of the skies, it isn't just flight, it's power, it's politics, it's pressure sealed in steel. We're peeling back the clouds from runway risks to sky-high secrets. We're diving deep where most dare not to look. Aviation Scope, every Sunday at 7 p.m. only on Voice of the People TV. We don't just report, we reveal. We don't just ask, we uncover. Because when it comes to the skies, ignorance is turbulence. Aviation Scope, the sky isn't the limit, it's just the beginning.
In a world where power shapes with every headline.
In a nation full of questions.
In a world filled with noise, the truth needs a voice.
The policies that shapes our world and the economy that determines our future.
Every hour, every day, the grapevine keeps buzzing. And together, we are committed to telling the stories that shape our world because your voice is our focus.
Don't forget, our voice matters the most. Let us come together and share our concerns.
Glad to have you back. You're still watching News Hour on VOP TV. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has expressed commitments to overseeing the local government elections in the Federal Capital Territory. The Commission is also undertaking other preparatory activities, including campaign monitoring, receipt of non-sensitive materials, voter education and sensitization, stakeholder engagement. Correspondent Abigail Loga reports.
Speaking to VOP TV News crew, the Administrative Secretary INEC and Head of Department Voter Education for the FCT assured residents that every vote would count in the area council elections. The said collaboration with security agencies through the Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security, the Commission is fully prepared to conduct free, fair and credible polls on February 21 collaboration. On expectations for the elections, they expressed optimism about voter turnout, saying their expectation is that people will come out, the voters will turn out higher than they did in the last FCT election, and that the election will be conducted peacefully.
It's a sensitization program. We'll be moving men and materials, men and the vehicles, the vans, to nooks and crannies of the FCT. We are going to start from Amak, and then we'll move on to Buhari, to Kuje, and to as far as Abaji Area Council, to let voters know that we have the election coming up on the 21st of February. So it's basically sensitization programs in preparation for the election. We want to have an election that is peaceful, because if the environment is not peaceful, people will not come out. And one of our main concerns has been improving and increasing voter turnout. So we want to let Nigerians know, and let city residents in particular know, that this election should be peaceful. There will be security agencies everywhere, in every polling unit and everywhere. So people are encouraged to ensure that they come out and vote. FCT elections have always returned with very low voter turnout. But we are very hopeful that this time around we'll have a better turnout.
As regards INEC, we believe in getting the citizen engaged through sensitization so that we can influence the attitude for non-violent participation in elections. And again, we're also working with the security agencies to secure the election environment, to make the whole process peaceful, during and after the elections. It will be used to accredit either the facials or the fingerprints of VCs. Without meeting these accreditation criteria, somebody can't vote. So with these are checks that we've put in to protect the integrity and ensure that every vote counts.
The area council election will be held across the 6 councils area of Abaji, Abuja Municipal, Buhari, Gwagwalada, Kuje, and Kwali, which function as the equivalent of local government areas in other states. A total of 68 elective positions will be contested in the poll, including 6 chairmanship seats, 1 in each area council, and 62 councillorship seats across the wards. I am Abigail Oga, reporting for VOP TV in Abuja.
Abigail, thank you. Now, amid the overlapping economic, political, and technological shocks affecting countries worldwide, the Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Mohammed Pati, has warned that global health gains remain fragile without stronger science. Speaking in Abuja at the SPARC Translational Research Bootcamp and Conference 2026, organized by the National Institute for Pharmaceutical Research and Development and the Presidential Initiative for Unlocking the Healthcare Value Chain, Pate said science and the scientific method remain the fundamental path for societal progress. He noted that scientific inquiry had improved life expectancy, disease control, and medical breakthroughs, but warned that weak research systems could reverse those gains. According to him, Nigeria and Africa were undergoing demographic, epidemiological, technological, and economic transitions, with non-communicable diseases now accounting for most illnesses and deaths. Pati warned that poorly governed technology could fuel misinformation and anti-science sentiments, urging researchers to communicate evidence more effectively. He stressed that Africa must end its long history of extraction in people, resources, and data.
The Comptroller General of the Nigerian Immigration Service, NIS, Kemi Nandab, says the service will strengthen its legal mechanism to address cyber-enabled crimes and smuggling of migrants. Speaking at the inaugural Nigerian Immigration Service Law Week conference in Abuja, she stressed that it was imperative to back up the huge investments in cutting-edge technology at the Nigerian borders and airports with legal instruments that would speedily punish crimes and criminalities. She further assured that the NIS would continue to demonstrate professionalism, transparency, and accountability in its operations while being guided by the rule of law and extant statutory provisions of law in exercise of its mandates.
Well, we'll be right back after this short break. Stay with us.
Mr. Familoni, and here's to VOP TV. Keep watching, stay tuned, do not touch that dial.
My name is Made Kuti, and you're watching VOP TV. Keep watching.
Welcome. My name is Zika Davis. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, boys, viewers, everybody, boys and girls. This is VOP TV. Do you know what that means? Voice of the People TV. You don't have a voice, don't come here. You better make sure your voice is heard.
Are you ready for the extraordinary? Something big is happening on your screen. Introducing VOP TV. Now streaming on SLTV channel 264. From breaking news to captivating conversations, news analysis, giving you all sides to the story. We break in-depth discussions on the issues that matter, from politics to sports, entertainment, and lifestyle. VOP TV on SLTV channel 264. Join us as we redefine what television means to you. Voice of the People Television. VOP TV. Now you have more than a voice. In a world where truth is the ultimate power and opinions scream the loudest, it's time to wade through the noise.
Hunger no get tribe. Hunger no get religion.
And scan the human interest and trending topics that matter. Stay tuned to The Issues, your plug to the stories making the buzz, from politics to science and technology, social justice, and more. Let's tackle the tough questions and expose the truth. The Issues on Voice of the People Television. Don't just react, understand. Do you want your voice to be heard? Do you know that you matter in the scheme of things? The People's Voice, the show where ordinary citizens take center stage as we discuss the biggest stories that affect you and I. With you in mind, we facilitate lively discussions, debates, and interviews on the topics that matter most to you and I, from social justice, education, to healthcare, governance, and more, tackling tough topics and amplifying your voice. Join the conversation and make your voice count. The People's Voice. Make your voice count. It's awards, the razzmatazz, music, fashion, interviews, and more. Spotlight on Voice of the People Television. Let's feed you with
Welcome back, everyone. On the foreign scene now, Norway's Prime Minister Jonas Støre says he agrees with Crown Princess Mette Mathies's judgment regarding her extensive contacts with the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The princess's connections to Epstein, revealed in the United States Department of Justice files, have caused embarrassment for the royal family ahead of her son's trial in Oslo on charges including rape and assault. The files show that the princess featured hundreds of times in Epstein's contacts between 2011 and 2014. Mette, who married Crown Prince Haakon as a commoner, is in line to become queen and has acknowledged making a mistake in her associations.
In another development, Ukraine's defense minister, Mikhailo Fedorov, has thanked Elon Musk for efforts to stop Russia from using Starlink satellites for drone attacks, saying the measures have delivered real results. Musk's SpaceX had taken steps to prevent Russia's unauthorized use of Starlink, and Ukraine is working to implement a wide list of approved terminals. Starlink satellites operated by SpaceX provide high-speed internet and have been crucial for Ukraine's military communications. Russia has been using Starlink-equipped drones for attacks, including a recent strike on a passenger train that killed 5 people.
Well, in business news, the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has outlined the priorities needed by local fintech groups to sustain innovation, strengthen system integrity, and support the next phase of digital financial growth. In its report, the CBN said the assessment also examines the scale and maturity of Nigeria's fintech ecosystem, highlighting the country's leadership in real-time payments and the structural factors shaping recent growth. According to the Apex Bank, the assessment positions fintech innovation as a complementary force within the financial system, expanding access, efficiency, and reach while preserving stability and resilience. It explained that the report was informed by surveys and extensive stakeholder engagement, adding that it outlined practical policy directions to improve regulatory coordination. The CBN said the report further outlines, policies to and support responsible innovation, including cross-border scale, while highlighting interoperability, proportional regulation, and effective execution as critical enablers of sustainable ecosystem development.
The Nauta Sport Eyimba Football Club has appointed Super Eagles former defender and club legend Uche Okechukwu as the new sporting director, effective immediately. Fondly known as the Gentle Giant, Okechukwu takes over from Ifeanyi Kweme, who recently resigned from the position. Chairman Kanu Nwankwo expressed confidence in Okechukwu's ability to leverage his vast experience, integrity, and deep understanding of football to drive Eyimba's success. According to Kanu, Okechukwu's rich background in football administration, elite competition, and player development aligns with Eyimba's long-term sporting vision and aim to return to the pinnacle of domestic and continental football. A respected figure in Nigerian football, Okechukwu has had an illustrious playing career with Eyimba, Flash Flamingos, and Iwayawu National, and played for Brøndby IF of Denmark and Fenerbahce of Turkey. He was a key member of Nigeria's golden generation, winning the 1994 Africa Cup of Nations and Olympic gold in 1996.
Meanwhile, the Besiktas has turned down Ajax's proposal to sign Nigerian midfielder Wilfred Ndidi on loan for €2 million, with an option to buy this summer, buy-in for €12 million, citing the offer as too low. Ndidi, a key player for Besiktas, has attracted interest from several European clubs, including Manchester United, who had internal discussions about a potential move, but ultimately decided against pursuing a deal. The 27-year-old midfielder joined Besiktas from Leicester City last summer for €9 million and has been a crucial part of the team's project. His performance in the Super League and Nigeria's bronze medal run at AFCON 2025 have drawn attention from top clubs.
And now to entertainment. Tyler, Bad Bunny, Kendrick Lamar, and Billie Eilish were among the big winners at the 2026 Grammy Awards held Sunday night at the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles. Tyler won Best African Music Performance, becoming the first artist to claim the award twice.
Well, that wraps it up for us in News Hour. But before we go, a quick look at the headlines. We told you that President Tinubu has ordered disclosure of electricity subsidy costs.
Also, FAC shares 1.969 trillion naira as of months.
CGA lists how judges can quicken justice delivery.
Court stops NLC, TUC, and others from planned protests in FCT.
Shibajo says Nigeria suffering for broken and underfunded education.
Also, party wants a fragile health gain without stronger science.
Well, on the foreign scene, Norway's princess married amidst poor judgment in Epstein links.
And in business, CBN releases fintech assessment report.
Sports news, Enyimba appoints Okechukwu as new sporting director.
And entertainment, Tyler, Lama, Bad Bunny, and others make Grammy history. Do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. On YouTube, we are Voice of the People Television. And on other social media platforms, we are at VOP TV Live. You witness news happening near you. We want to hear from you. Send your eyewitness reports, event coverage requests, photos or videos directly via WhatsApp to 0814-606-4057. Can also reach our newsroom by email at news@vop.ng. I am Nnenna Ndomdioto.
And I'm Vivian Oguche. Thank you for watching.
Do you want your voice to be heard? Do you know that you matter in the scheme of things? The People's Voice, the show where ordinary citizens take center stage as we discuss the biggest stories that affect you and I. With you in mind, we facilitate lively discussions, debates, and interviews on the topics that matter most to you and I. From social justice to economic empowerment, education to healthcare, governance, and more. Tackling tough topics and amplifying your voice. Join the conversation and make your voice count. The People's Voice. Make your voice count.
We encourage you to click on the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Voice of the People TV. Also follow us on all our social media platforms. We are at VOP TV Live. Visit our website www.vop.ng for fresh and trending news. Also watch us live on SLTV channel 264. VOP TV, Voice of the People Television.
In a world where truth is the ultimate power and